can thanks idea. Didn't take it? Yeah. Patty. Yes, let me see the here. Book on the one side. Hey guys. Bole Shri Gajanan Swami ki jai. Devotees, welcome to tonight's devotion. Tonight, the 8th night, I think, is the 8th night in our Ganesh Utsav Yagya. Blessings to all of you and to those who have joined us online. Welcome, blessings. We begin with our opening prayer. Concentrate on Gajanan. Om Tat Sat Swasti Vachan. Harihi Om Tat Sat, Harihi Om Tat Sat, Harihi Om Tat Sat. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Atkatyayani Shanti Prayogaha. Om Adau Ganapating Bandi Vignanasham Vinayakam Rishingsha Deva Jananing Grihasthapam Marvai. Om Swastena Indro Bridhasravaha Swastena Pusha Vishvi Vedaha Swastena Takshayor Arishtanemi Swastino Brihaspatir Dadhatum Paya Prithiviyam Payausadhishu Payo Dibyantarikshe Payodha Payashvati Pradesha Shantumyam. Om Vishnu Raratmasi Vishnu Shnaptestu Vishnu Shurisi Vishnu Dravasi Vishnu Vaishnavamasim Vishnavetva Agni Devta Vato Devta Suryo Devta Chandrama Devta Vaso Devta Rudro Devta Aditya Devta Maruto Devta Vishwe Deva Devta Brihaspati Devtendro Devta Varuno Devta Om Dhyav Shantir Antarikshagvam Shanti Prithvi Shantir Apah Shanti Aushadhya Shanti Banaspatiya Shanti Vishwe Deva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvagvam Shanti Shanti Hireva Shanti Sama Shanti Hiredhi Shanti. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Koti Surya Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakarishu Sarvada. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Boli Shri Gajanan Swami ki jai. Bhai offer the rice in front of the Kalsa. Bhavan, sit down. Rest your right hand on the belly. We concentrate on Mother Earth. Jai Prithvi Ma. Om Bhurasi Bhumirasadithi Rasi Vishwasya Vishwadhara Vishwadhartri Prithvi Yash Prithvi Dransh Prithvi Ma Hinsihi. Om Prithvi Tvaya Dhrita Loka Devitvam Vishnu Nardhata Tvang Chadhara Man Deving Pavitram Kuruchasanam Prithvi Mata Namo Namaha. Danvat. Bow. Alright, take some rice. So all of you hold it, right? Verses, you concentrate. We do invocation. So in your own way, put it in your mind. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Om Gananang Tva Ganapating Guam Havamihe. Priyanang Tva Priyapating Guam Havamihe. Nidhinang Tva Nidhipating Guam Havamihe. Vaso Mama Ahamajani Garbhadama Tamajasi Garbhadam. Om Sarva Mangal Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Namaste Namaste Vibho Vishwamurte. Namaste Namaste Chidananda Murte. Namaste Namaste Tapo Yoga Gamya. Namaste Namaste Shruti Jnana Gamya. Om Ang Jwalit Mukhe Arun Mata Varun Pita Shandil Gotra Pavakanam Agni Devaya Namostute. Agach Deva Devesha Tejo Raji Jagatpate Kriyamanang Maya Pujang Grihan Sursattama. Om Nana Ratna Samayuktam Karthaswara Vibhushatam Asanam Deva Devesha Pricharatam Pratigrihitam. Over with the voice in front of Lord Ganesh. Ganganapataye Namaha. Namaschandikayai. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Brahmagnaye Namah. Offer the verse on the living fire. Right. Avahayami, Sthapayami, Pujayami. So we make offering in those four places. Offer water. a drop of water each place. And you have a lot of water and tabli beri hai. Om Varunasyotam Bhanamasi Varunasya Skambha Sarjanishyo Varunasarita Sadanyasi Varunasarita Sadanamasi Varunasarita Sadanmasi. Fire. Om Shudhu Daksnanam Samorpayami. Right. Now you have the small strings. Red one for Lord Ganesh. Om Yagyu Pavitam Paramam Pavitram Prajapatir Yat Sahajang Purusthat Ayushamagram Pratimuncha Shubhram Yagyu-pavitam Balamastyutejam Yagyu-pavit Samorpayami Ganganapataye Namaha Namaschandikayai Om Namah Shivaya. There was a small white one put by the fire. Maybe somebody wants a idea. Om. In another container, see, it might be right there. Yagyu-pavit Samorpayami. That's it? Yeah, put it by the fire. All right. Good. All right. Of a cotton wool now each place. Om Vera Sukta Samayukta Yagyasam Samanvide Sarva Varna Pradadevaha Basasi Pratigrihitam Ganganapataye Namah Namaschandikayai Namah Shivaya. Om Brahmagnaye Namaha. Chandan. If the chandan dry, you can put some water on it. Okay. Ganesh Baba, Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Namaschandikayai. With 3 fingers. 3 horizontal lines, north south. Om Namah Shivaya. Very good. Agin Devaye Namaha. Good. Of a Hardi on the cotton wool each place. Om Haridra Ranjita Devi Sukha Saubhagya Daini Tatsmatvam Pujayam Yatra Sukha Shantim Prayachame Haridram Samarpayami. Sindur. Om Sinduram Shobhanam Raktam Saubhagyam Sukha Vardhanam. Of a Saman Lord Ganesh Murti. On the Murti Ganesh Baba. Shubhadam Kamadam Chaiva Sinduram Pratigrihitam. Om Namah Shivaya Brahm Agnaye Namaha. Good. Offer Dubgas each place. Om Kandat Kandat Praruhanti Purushah Purushaspari Evanu Durve Pratanu Sahastrena Shatena Cha. Om Durva Ankuran Samarpayami Ganganapataye Namah. Uma Maheshwaraya Namo Namah Brahmagnaye Namah. Let's better rise again each place. Om Akshata Raktatandula Kumkumena Virajita Mayani Verita Bhaksha Akshatam Pratigrihitam Akshatan Samarpayami Ganganapataye Namah. Uma Maheshwaraya Namo Namah Brahmagnaye Namah. I take a flower if you get a red one with a bay leaf offer to Lord Ganesh. See if I get a bay leaf to them, offer it one time, yeah. All right. Om Pushpam Samarpayami Bilvapatram Samarpayami. Next flower, can take a red again if you have. Neem leaf. Om Namaschandikaya. Pushpam Samarpayami. Can take a white flower if you have white. Bay leaf, that's okay, you can use that. Bay leaf, offer by the Shivlingam. Om Bilvapatram Samarpayami, Pushpam Samarpayami. Offer followed by the fire. If you have a red, you could use red. Dakshin Brahm Agnaye Namaha. Perfume each place. Om Gandham Samarpayami. Ganganapataye Namah. Uma Maheshwaraya Namo Namaha. Brahmagindevaya Namah. Spray a bit in the fire out of, but from a distance, not too close. All right. You'll catch up. Okay. Light the incense. Used to, yeah. And during the course of the evening, you could always light someone put it. Light it in there, pass it around everything 5 times. Om Banaspati Rasod Bhuto. Pass it, go ahead. Om Banaspati Rasudbhuto Gandha Uttama Agreyang Sarvadevanang Dhupoyam Pratigrihitam Dhupam Samarpayami. Put it in Niluta. Alright, take your arti and you pass it on everything. Om Sajam Savarti Sanyuktam Vahin Yojitam Maya Deepang Grihan Devese Tairu Kitimirapam. Shri Gajanan Swami ki jai, Jagadamba Mata ki jai, Umapati Mahadeva ki jai. Prasad. So take the one very for Lord Ganesh, the one very Dubgas. Alright. Offer a little bit into the fire. Ganganapati Namaswaha. Good. So we offer this to Lord Ganesh. We say Gajanan Swami Naivedyam Samarpayami. Om Sharkara Khand Khadyani Dadhi Shiri Tanisha Aharam Bhaksha Bhujam Cha Naivedyam Pratigrihitam Naivedyam Tambulam Pungi Phalam Samarpayami Gang Ganapataye Namaha. Boli Shri Gajanan Swami ki Jai. Tachite Bhadas hai. Yeah. Alright. Leave it in front of the Murti for now. Alright. Take the next one for Devi. One with the neem leaf. Right. Offer some mini fire. Om Namaschandikaya Swaha. Again. Om Sri Mahanyapurna Devi Swaha. Right. Durga Mata Naivedyam Samarpayami. Om Sharkara Khand Khadyani Dadhi Chir Gitanisha Aharam Bhaksha Bhujam Cha Naivedyam Pratigrihitam. Om Hrim Srim Chandikaya Nama Naivedyam Deepam Tambulam Pungi Phalam Samarpayami. Boli Siyar Shakti Jagadamba Mata ki Jai. Good. Next one, Lord Shiva. Offer some mini fire. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. So we offer to Shivaji. Mahadev Baba Naivedyam Samarpayami. Om Sharkara Khand Khadyani Dadhi Chir Hitanisha Aharam Bhaksha Bhujam Cha Naivedyam Pratigrihitam. Om Har Har Mahadev Naivedyam Tambulam Pungi Phalam Samarpayami. Boli Shri Umapati Mahadeva ki. Okay, use a load of water, pick up some water, pass it around the three prasad together, do it 3 times. Om Sarva Papa Harang Dibyam Gangeyang Nirmalam Jalam Achmanam Chamaya Dattam Grahitam Purushotamaha Achmanam Samarpayami. Good. So take out the flowers and leaf and so on and leave it in front of the Vishmurti. Par bag the prasad away. Yeah. All right, so we do have one. Vasishi Duni have one, right? You have the bay leaves, Saurav, the one in the 9 leaves, right? So keep it nearby. Okay, so Gayatri Mantra, everybody, 5 times. Harihi Om Tat Sat, Harihi Om Tat Sat, Harihi Om Tat Sat, Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha, Tat Savitur Varenyam. Swaha. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Swaha. Now only when I say Swaha, Om Prajapati Swaha Idam Prajapati Idam Namama. Om Indraya Swaha Idam Indraya Idam Namama. Om Agnaye Swaha Idam Agni Idam Namama. Om Swaha Swaha इदं सूर्याय इदं नमः। ओम भूस्वाहा इदं अग्नि इदं नमः। ओम भुवस्वाहा इदं वायुवे इदं नमः। ओम स्वः स्वाहा इदं सूर्याय इदं नमः। Gajanan 11 times. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Hrim Shrim Chandikayai 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 Namah Swaha. Kalima. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Mahalakshmi Ma. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Matabhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Matabhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Om Shri Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Narayanaya Swaha. Om Sri Suryaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Brahmagnaye Namah Swaha. Om Shri Ishtadevaya Swaha. Om Shri Kuldevaye Swaha. Om Shri Asthan Devaya Swaha, Om Shri Gram Devaya Swaha, Shri Vastu Devaya Swaha, Sarva Devta Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. All four. Okay. Put this spoon one side, so now we do Mrityunjay Mantra Jap. Okay? So everybody concentrate. Boliye Shri Umapati Mahadeva ki. Om Haum, Om Jum, Om Sah. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. neem leaf. Right, offer some on the eastern side. Om Hrim Srim Chandikaya Namah Swaha. Take out, no, this way, north south. Alright, take out the flower. A flower in your hand. Alright, so we're going clockwise direction. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Om Sri Mahalakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Om Srim Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. Take a mixture of the Google sugar black tail. Let him take a handful from it now. Yeah. Mix it up. Pick up some and sprinkle right Om Vasisht. Om, pick up mix up everything. Pick up a good handful. Om Sarva Devta Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Sprinkle around. All right. Use the water, pass water along the fire, or fight by the red flower corner 3 times. Om Sarva Papaharang Divyam Gangeyang Nirmalam Jalam Achmanang Cha Maya Dattam Grahitam Purushottamaha Brahmagnaye Namaha 3 times. Take a flower and fan the fire towards the baby 5 times. Om Banaspati Rasudbhuto Gandha Uttama Agriyang Sarvadevanang Dhupoyam Pratigrihitam Dhupam Samarpayami. Both hands on the flame. Pass it over your head 5 times, both of you. We take a flower and we concentrate on Lakshmi Mata. Jai Mahalakshmi Ma. Om Namostestu Mahamaye Sipithe Sur Pujite. Sharanitram Om Namaste Garuradhuhe Kola Surbhayankari Sarva Papahare Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradayini Mantra Murthe Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Lakshmi Karutu Kalyanam Arogyam Sukha Sampadam Mama Shatru Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir Namostute. Siddheshwari Mahalakshmi Mata Namo Namaha. Offer the flowers on Tabarideya. Bow to the flame. Acha. Boli Sri Gajanan Swami ki Jai. So devotees, we will just focus on 5 further forms of Gajanan. We just meditate upon them. I'll just give you a simple translation of it, so we all understand what we are saying. So this one we are going to refer to is referred to as Heramba. Heramba Ganapati. Heramba is the name of Gajanan. Now, his color, Heramba, those of you who are aware, we sing Heramba Hare, name of Gajanan, is snow white in color. Heramba, right? Gauravarna, snow white, like Parvati Ma, white in color. So visualize that form. What it says, let me give you the meaning of it first so you can try to visualize it. We say that may Heramba Ganapati protect us. He holds in 2 of his hands gestures of protection and granting boons. So granting boons, protection. And he adorns in his other hands a rope, tusk, rosary, hook, axe, hammer, sweets and fruits. But he's riding a lion. And how many faces he has? 5 elephant faces. Panchmukh, Panchmukhi, Gajanan. And of course he's snow white in color. So visualize that from that form. Om Atri He Ramba Ganapati Dhyanam. Abhaya Varada Hastaha Pasha Dantak Shamala Sruni Parashu Dadhanu Mudgadang Mudakangcha Phala Madhigata Singha Panchamatanga Vaktru Ganapati Rati Gauraha Patu Heramba Namaha. Om Sri Heramba Ganapati Namaha. We focus on what we term to be Lakshmi Ganapati. Lakshmi Ganapati. And again, this color, snow white. We pray that Lakshmi Ganapati, Lakshmi Ganesh, who is having in his hands a parrot, an apple, brilliant jewel pot, a hook, noose, wish-shielding creeper, sword, and nectar, with 2 blue lotus-bearing maidens serving him on both sides. They are fair-complexioned and engrossed in the trumpet sound of the elephant. We pray that Lakshmi Ganapati protect us. Om Sri Lakshmi Ganapati Dhyanam Vibhrana Shuka Bija Pura Kamilam Manikya Kumbhashukan Pashankal Palatang Chakhadga Vilasat Jyotihi Sudha Nirjaraha Shami Nata Saruruhen Sahitang Devidvayang Chantiki Gaurango Ravanada Hastin Hitu Lakshmi Ganesho Vatataha. Om Sri Lakshmi Ganapati Namaha. And now, Mahaganapati. This one is referred to as Mahaganapati. And his color is crimson, reddish in color. I worship Lord Mahaganapati, who is having the face of the divine elephant, bedecked with a crescent on his head, wearing complexion, three-eyed, embracing his beloved consort with a lotus in her hand, and who dwells ever in his heart, by Shakti, who in his hand holds anar, the pomegranate, sugarcane, bow, effulgent, wheel, a lotus, noose, lilies, paddy corners, and his own one broken tusk, and a jewel pot. Is Mahaganapati Dhyanam, but remember that he is also with Shakti. Hastindra Anana, Induchura, Arunachayam Didnetam Rasat, Ashrishtam Priyasa Padmakaraya, Swantastaya Sangshitam, Vija Puraka Dek Shukar Mukalasat, Chakrabja Pashot Palaha, Virihyagya Swanipashan, Ratna Kalpashan, Hastair Vahantang Bhaji. Om Mahaganapati Namaha. And now, Vijay Ganapati. We should realize by now what Vijay means. Vijay means victory. So we visualize Vijay Ganapati in what form? I meditate on Lord Vijay Ganapati, who is red in color, the destroyer of all obstacles. He is riding his vehicle, which is a mouse, and who carries a noose, hook, tusk, and fruits in his hands. Visualize. This is Gajanan, Mushak Vahan. Pashankusha Swadantagra, Palava Nakhu Vahana. Nihangtar Sarva Vignanang Raktavarnu Vinayakaha. Om Vijay Ganapati Namaha. And the final one for tonight, Nit Ganapati. Nit Ganapati. Nit. Dancing. We have him here. I worship Lord Ganapati, Nit Ganapati, dancing Lord, who is holding in his hands noose, hook, cake, dagger, and tusk, who adorns divine rings on his delicate fingers, whose hands sway in dance, in whose one hand is a tusk, and who glows with his golden hue belly. Nitya Ganapati. His color is crimson, red in color. Pashang Kusha Pupa Kutara Danta, Chanchat Karang Klupta, Varanguliyakam, Pita Prabham Kukshi Karascha Dantam, Bhajami Nitya Padang Ganesham. Om Ganganapate Namaha. Om Ganganapate Namaha. Boli Sri Gajanan Swami Ki Jai. So devotees, all those forms of Gajanan, and as I said, we have about maybe 15, 16 more. Understand what they represent, but you can choose any form of Gajanan. Meditate upon that form. Just remember, as I said, they represent different strategies that we can employ. And importantly, everything is in us. All these strategies are in us. I've been saying we don't learn anything new. We uncover what is already there. Though according to the ways of the world, we say we learn something. If that Lord is omniscient, then we are also like that, because aham brahmasmi. But why am I not omniscient? It's because I impose limitations on myself, all of us. And because of these limitations, we remain in states of ignorance. Through the worship of Gajanan, the understanding right attitudes and so on, devotees, we remove the coverings, as I've been saying, and we can tap into all knowledge that exists within us. So you continue to concentrate on Gajanan, and I want you to pray, everybody in your own way. If you can follow me, feel free. Ganapati Om Jai, Ganapati Om, Gajamukha Vadana, Ganapati Om, Mushakavahan, Gajanana, Mushakavahan, Gajanana, Modakahasta, Gajanana. Ganapati Om Jai, Ganapati Om, Gajamukha Vadana, Ganapati Om, Ganapati Om Jai, Ganapati Om, Gajamukha Vadana, Ganapati Om, Mushakavaham Gajanana, Mushakavaham Gajanana, Modakahasta Gajanana, Modakahasta Gajanana. Ganapati Om Jai, Ganapati Om. Paramaniranjana Gajanana, Paramaniranjana Gajanana, Padanamaste, 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 Gajanana. Ganapati Om Jai, Ganapati Om, Gajamukha Vadana, Ganapati Om. Paramaniranjana Gajanana, Paramaniranjana Gajanana, Paramaniranjana Gajanana, Padanamaste, 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 Gajanana. Ganapati Om Jai, Ganapati Om, Gajamukha Vadana, मूषकवाहं गजानन मूषकवाहं गजानन मोदकहस्ता गजानन मोदकहस्ता 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 गजानन। बोली श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। Devotees will concentrate on Ma Devi. So we all put our voices together, we glorify the Divine Mother. जग की रखवाली करने वाली जगदम्बे मैया तुम्हारी है निराली ओ जगदम्बे मैया। की रखवाली करने वाली जगदम्बे मैया। तेरे दया से जीते हैं मैया तेरे भरोसे चलती है मैया। तेरे भरोसे चलती है मैया। सबके घर घर में है ही वाली जगदम्बे मैया। दुखियों के घर में सुख बरसारी। अंधियारी घर में दिया जला दे। अंधियारी घर में दिया जला दे। सबके मिटा दे राखी खाली जगदम्बे मैया। चरणों में बैठे आशा लगाए, विनती हमारी खाली न जाए। Shakti Jagadamba Mata Ki Jai. And so devotees to more or less complete what we termed our invocation, we concentrate on Bholinath, Bhagwan Shankar. Mangalam Bhagwan Shambhu, Mangalam Vishabhadvaja, Mangalam Parvati Natha, Mangalam Bhakta Vatsala. Shiva Shambhu Dinu Ki Bandhu Namo Namah Girijapati Gangadhara Harihar Namo Namah Shiva Shambhu Dinu Ki Bandhu Namo Namah Girijapati Gangadhara Harihar Namo Namah आयर चंद्र त्रिपुरारी सुख कर हरधानी नीलकंठ साजे त्रिकुंद तू हरधानी भव भय हारी असुरारी शिव नमो नमः हे गिरिजापति गंगाधर हरिहर शिव शंभु दिनु की बंधु नमो नमः गिरिजापति गंगाधर हरिहर नमो नमः दम 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 डमरू विनाश से जग धोले नृत्य करे नटराज उमा शंभ बम भोले सूर सानी कल्याणी शंकर नमो नमः हे गिरिजापति गंगाधर हरिहर नमो नमः शिव शंभु दिनु की बंधु नमो नमः गिरिजापति गंगाधर हरिहर नमो नमः विशाल की बलिहारी, अविनाशी सुख राशि सुरसरी नमो नमः। हे गिरिजापति गंगाधर हरिहर नमो नमः। शिव शंभु दिनों के बंधु नमो नमः। गिरिजापति गंगाधर हरिहर नमो नमः। नमामि शंकर शिव शंकर शंभो। हे शिव शंकर नमामि शंकर शिव शंकर शंभो। हे गिरिजापति भवानी शंकर, हे गिरिजापति भवानी शंकर, भवानी शंकर भवानी शंकर। शिव शंकर शंभो शिव शंकर शंभो। बोलो शिव शंकर शंभो। हे शिव शंकर हे शिव शंकर हे शिव शंकर नमामि शंकर नमामि शंकर नमामि शंकर। हे शिव शंकर नमामि शंकर शिव शंकर शंभो। बोलो शिव शंकर शंभो। बोलो शिव शंकर शंभो। नमः पार्वती पति हर हर। शिव शक्ति अर्धनारीश्वर। We are maintaining the objective, awaken Kundalini, a Muladhara chakra, so she can rise up. Sushumna Nari, merge with Shiva, the pole of greatest awareness within the poem. Ardhanarishwar. Oh, Shiv Shakti together do this. Om Namah Parvati Pataye Hara Hara. पार्वती पतये हर हर। हे हर हर शंकर महादेव। ओ हर हर शंकर महादेव। हर 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 महादेव। बोलो ओम हर 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 महादेव। बोलो ओम शिव 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 सदा शिव। ओम शिव 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 सदा शिव। ओम हर 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 महादेव। बोलो शिव 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 सदा शिव। बोलो जय हर शिव हर महादेव। बोलो ओम शिव हर हर शिव सदा शिव। बोलो ओम शिव 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 सदा शिव। Shiva, 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 Sada Shiva. Om Mahadeva, Sada Shiva. Om Sada Shiva, Mahadeva. Om Namah Parvati Pataye Hara Hara. Om Namah Parvati Pataye Hara Hara. He Hara Hara Shankar Mahadeva. O Hara Hara Shankar Mahadeva. O Hara Hara Shankar Mahadeva. Hara 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 Mahadeva. Bolo. Om Shiva, 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 Sada Shiva. Om Mahadeva, Sada Shiva. Om Sada Shiva, Mahadeva. Boli Shumapati Mahadeva ki jai. Devotees, so last night we dealt with that katha. The Bhagwan manifested himself in that form that was called Mayurish, with a peacock. And just to remind you, as we ended, when Swami Kartikeya asked, "Why are you leaving me alone? Please don't leave me alone. Take me also with you." Bhagwan Gajanan, Mayurish, he said, "Where am I going away from you?" This is for all of us to understand. Where am I going away from you? I am the inner consciousness in all beings. I am the inner consciousness in all beings. So devotees, this very much ties in with what Gita says, the Ramayana says, Bhagavad Mahapuran. Right? That Lord is the indweller. And I keep saying, we do all our practices and so on and so forth. And if we don't come any closer to this realization, the question is what you're really doing. You have to answer that question. Now, we may say, well, I get blessings, and I get success, I get this, I get that, and I get the next. But again, I go back to the question. When the final days come, the final moments come, are we going to carry any of these things with us? Nobody ever did. And nobody ever will. It's not possible. It is what you make of yourself that is important. So some of us, many of us are caught up just in getting the crumbs, as I say. Once things working okay. Right, I'm okay. And I keep saying, if you think a bit further, today things are okay. In the world of duality, what could happen tomorrow? Nothing is constant. Everything is subject to change. This world is a world of changeability. That's why it's called a world of Maya. And the only reality is that divine. So this is why I keep saying over and over what we need to really do. Get ourselves closer to our true Nitya. I am not telling you that, you shouldn't, your material things in life, whatever these successes. But if I tell you to just focus on that, I'm causing you pain, in case you don't realize it. Because no matter what it is in this world that you have, in the world of duality, there's the opposite to it. They're going to cause you pain. I keep saying, you pray for happiness, inadvertently, you pray for pain. Because we keep saying a stick doesn't have one end. It has two ends. So once you pray for these material things, there is the opposite side to it, which you have to experience. The only way to go beyond that is to strive for equanimity, that middle part. And I will go back to last night's Katha when Mayuresh defeated Sindhu. And remember I told you that Sindhu, he sent his two sons, Dharma and Adharma, to fight. Now nobody asked me anything about that. I don't think you'll ever ask me about it. So I'm putting it to you still. Because I keep wondering, when we say Dharma, righteousness and so on, he sent his son Dharma and Adharma, and Bhagwan Ganesh destroyed both. I don't know if anybody might have thought of this in your mind. And if you didn't, well, this is why I didn't say anything last night. I didn't say anything. Because I'm trying to get people to understand how you need to listen to scriptures. We keep speaking about the Lord manifests himself to destroy adharma and restore dharma. Yet he destroyed dharma and adharma. Why? Could anybody answer our question? But you have to ask the question first. So I'm asking it. And so I'm going to put it to you what it means. You see, devotees, you have to understand clearly what I am saying. You can't be intellectually lazy and gravitate towards these things. All right? So I'm saying, think. Now, all of us perform actions. And we think some of our actions are righteous, dharma, some are adharmic. In our own thinking, I do this. This is right thing to do, the principal thing to do. Are you sure? Are you sure? I could point out 101 different ways to use this statement, where we think we are doing what is right, but in principle it is wrong. It's wrong. Because what we try to do, we make all kind of excuses to justify why we do certain things. And we think we are right. This happens. This is why I keep saying, it's not easy to go up and up, you know. It's easy to keep slipping or stay right where you are. Devotees, and there are times when I don't do things that are right and proper. I commit sins of omission as well as commission. And I try to justify, what can I do? I had no choice, etc., etc. But whether it is either of these two, dharma and adharma, we all carry out these karmas. Now if I were to ask you a question, if you perform adharmic actions, you suffer the consequences, right? Right here. If you perform dharmic actions, you also enjoy the benefits right here. Correct? But the important operative words right here is right here. Right here. We don't pay attention to that. What do you mean by right here? Whether dharmic or adharmic, you have to come back into the world and go through the processes as usual. All of us. You have 6 modifications of the body: birth, existence, growth, maturity, decay, and death. Devotees, you know, perhaps as I'm getting older, I'm thinking more of these things. You think I really want to born back within mother's womb and all the impurities there? Look from this perspective. You know, parasitic relationship, whatever else. Then to be brought forth into the world, we may think it's nice. Mother may say, yes, I have my baby. What about the baby? Think of what you're going through, all of us. And then to grow up, childhood days, all the pain you have to experience, plenty pain, right? There are only 2 things you can do when you're small. You could cry, or you could laugh. When you're hungry, you cry. When you have problems, you cry. And when you're comfortable, you play. Check it all your fingers and toes and so on. Even sucking you too. You're going through these processes. That's nice, right? Wonderful, isn't it? Check what you are going through as a person. Look from this perspective. Cutting teeth, the amount of pain you have. Different inoculation. Injection again. Check and see what the pain you have. Devotees, and I don't have to elaborate. Check and see what you have to go through. And then when you get through early, childhood stage, you go to school. They want you to learn 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 to that 6. If you say 3 to that 5, you get licks. Devotees, you have to go through all these processes. They're not to mention when hormones begin to act up, as happening to many young ones. No stability of mind. As Brahman Tulsidas said, you begin to drink of the pitcher of the poisons of materialism. Check and see. The uncertainty, the doubts, the different kind of emotions we experience. Check. All like that? Do you all like that? You see, you don't think that. But don't feel you're exempted from it. You go through all that again. Then devotees looking for the right match in life, to get married. How many young ones today qualify, they can't get a job? The uncertainties of life, the fears that exist. Check and see in the devotee. I don't have to go through all that now. All you know. But you know what? You don't pay attention to it. We like to come back here. Come back. And go through the processes again. So my thinking is, do I really want to go through all these things? Do I? And honestly, my feeling is, no, Lord. I don't want to go through this. But if I have to come back, then I want to be, I can't say exempted from these things, but unaffected. But to do that, I have to prepare myself from now. So in other words, karma, which is both dharmic and adharmic, has to be burnt away. They have to be burnt away. So that you are not subjected to any karma. Agami karma doesn't affect you, nothing. So you burn away karmas, you burn away the karmas about dharmic and adharmic, righteous and unrighteous. You burn them away. So no karmas bind you. If you come back into the world, if you have to come back, devotees, when you burn away karmas, in this case, Sindur, burn away. Gajanan, Mayuresh, burn away the dharma as well as adharma. What happens to him? He transcended that and became a jnani. A jnani. Now, none of us would think about that. Sindur was elevated to that state of a jnani. By getting his dharma and adharma burnt away, his actions that are righteous and unrighteous, eliminate them. Gajanan, Mayuresh, burn away all. Free him from that. So he doesn't have to go jnani like Prahalad. Prahalad, exposed to whatever pain, he never experienced pain. His mind was total in the Lord. Surrender. Surrender. You see? So much so when that pillar, white hot, his father, Hiranyakasipu, said, you God in there? He said, yes. The father said, embrace your God. Fearlessly he was going to embrace his God. Because he saw God everywhere. No fear, no negativities. And devotees, that state of the jnani, your karmas don't bind you. Don't bind you. So you see, we could sit down and say all these stories and go home. Nice story. What do you learn from it? What do you learn from it? Next year, come back and say the same thing again. Go back and come again and go. Next year, you won't say the same thing again. I hope not. So devotees understand what these wonderful episodes mean. So Sindur, he was good. Very good. The Mahat Tapasya he did for those who were here. Those who were not here, well, you would know what we're talking about. Right? But just carried away because of ambition and so on and so forth, negativities. He fell victim to it. But he wasn't bad basically. And so Bhagavan Ganesh, Mayuresh, confronted him. And to see that, Lord, at the point of your death, you're free from bondage. So Bhagavan burnt away his dharmic as well as adharmic actions, freed him from bondage, elevated him to a state of a jnani, unaffected. The wise one is one who has surrendered to the Lord, who will do nothing otherwise. And devotees, I speak of surrender to the Lord. What his attitude will be like. Remember I said there are 6 components. Many of us, we pray to God, we surrender to God. Don't give me no old talk, no? I don't want to digress here. That when we talk. There are 6 components I keep saying over and over that indicate a person has surrendered. Sharanagati. Devotees, you follow all scriptural injunctions and avoid all prohibitions. Now this is important. Why do I follow the injunctions? Because I want to get blessings? Again, thy dharma. So you're binding yourself because you want to get blessings. There's an expectation. So underlying everything in Bhagavan Krishna's words, do everything you have to do without a sense of doership. Not I. No expectations. Which is very hard for many people to do. As a matter of fact, all of us. Because I am saying all this, I have an expectation that you all get wiser. That's an expectation. So I am binding myself also because of this. Yeah? But what the teacher in me is causing that? One day to come, I hope I give it up. So devotees, prohibitions, you don't do it because you're frightened you suffer. But there's an intent, always. So if you say, follow what I'm saying, prohibitions and injunctions, you carry them out, injunctions, avoid the prohibitions. Why? Because it is just a case of not wanting anything, just do what you have to do, based upon your status in life. You are entitled to the actions, but not to the fruits thereof. Now, I know this kind of thing that burden people intellect, but you have to think, devotees, I'm trying to free you. I'm trying very hard to free you. But I can't, you have to free yourself. So I'm facilitating it. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. So devotees, these two, injunctions, prohibitions. Then what happened again? Belief in God and none else but God. Like Prahalad. I'll give you an example. Total belief on that Narayan Bhagwan, none else. Don't believe in anything otherwise. And humility and self-surrender. These 6 qualities, these 6 components. If you have them, Sharanagati. So I want you to ask yourself if you have any components. Any. Any. You may follow some of the injunctions, not all. Most people. I can tell you. You avoid some of the prohibitions, not all. So we haven't even gone beyond the first stage yet, devotee. This is not putting you down, I want you to ask yourself if it's not so. And again, I keep saying, it's up to you to take those steps forward. And if you're happy who you are and where you are, but I keep saying like a woman feels she's happy. He happy there, but that's his habitat. Who am I to say otherwise? But the scriptures tell us there are higher levels. So devotee, that simple little thing of a dharma and a dharma, you have to understand what it means. Even dharma could bind you. Because you have to come back in the world to enjoy the fruits of your good actions. Are you getting confused? Hope you don't get confused. Because once I maintain dharma, dharma protect me. That is in the mundane world. That is not leading to freedom from bondage. Go back to the Gita. Everything is dharma, yes. But devotees without a sense of worship. And in this journey, every little quality comes back to affect us. I just want to digress for one moment again. When the Pandavas gained the battle, victory in the battle, and they said when they heard Krishna Bhagwan had left the earth, they decided to go up Himalayan mountain, go up, leave everything, free. Righteous, virtuous. The 5 Pandavas and Draupadi. And the devotees, while going up, just briefly I'll tell you, Draupadi was the first one to fall down. She fell. Oh, Yudhishthira, look, I have fallen. Why have I fallen? Why? What wrong did I do? And Yudhishthira said, Draupadi, you are biased towards Arjuna. You are biased towards Arjuna. That a weakness you fall. All in one by one. Nakul, Sahadev, handsome, very, very. Why have I fallen? You always thought nobody better than you. Most handsome person. That pride, that false pride in your head, you fall. You're not pure. Bhim. Oh, Yudhishthira, why have I fallen? You're too greedy. You are a glutton. When one of the qualities, mitaharaha, control of diet. Why I'm saying all these things, devotees? When you think you're good, think and see how good you are, These subtle qualities sink us. Arjuna. Oh, Yudhishthira, I have fallen. Why have I? Yudhishthira said, Arjuna, you boasted that you could 1 hour you could destroy the whole Kaurava army. You didn't do it. You need talk. Boast. That boast of yours, you fall. All you understand? I hope you're understanding now. If all of you feel life is just pack, just when whatever, and you feel you're okay. No. This is what I call the wheel nuts in the vehicle of life. If you tighten them, you're not going anywhere. So devotees, you can see from all around what is happening. Everybody's subjected to, you're going to come back. You have to go through the processes again. But what I'm saying, shorten the amount of time you're going to come back now. Start tightening the wheel knots. Don't get caught up. So all these small, as I mentioned just now when I started, you do something and say, what go do? You know, I had no choice. We make excuses. Dharma adharma. So to devotees in life, we make all kinds of excuses to justify the wrong things we do. And you have a penalty to pay for that. Okay? So this is why, again, I keep saying it in this context, understand my statement. You are on your own. Nobody could do it for you. And the first thing you have to do in a part of this spirituality, accept that yes, I am not perfect. If you think you're perfect, you stop right there. You sink. I am not perfect. Let me look at myself critically. This is why we keep saying introspection. Critical self-study. Mati, self-study. Remember when I mentioned Gajanan? I don't think you remember. Tapah santosh astikyam danam devasya pujanam. Siddhanta sravanam chaiva hrir matischa japohutam. Self-study, critical, self-study, analyze, pluck out the weeds of vices on a daily basis. If you don't do that, you're not going anywhere, devotees. You're not going anywhere. And this, I keep saying, it's your own individual journey. Sorry, even wife, children, grandchildren, whoever, you can't do anything for them. You're on your own. They're on their own. This is why we keep saying, as the children grow up, inculcate the values in them. That's the best you could do for them. So they could know how to pluck out the weeds of vices. Don't give them any house and land and money. All that they leave behind and go. So devotees, this can be very, very disturbing for many people who caught up in the world. Go through your journey, and if you analyze what I am saying, at some point, you'll realize you have to start to let go. You have to start to let go. When I say let go, how do I mean let go your duties and so on? Let go the fruits of your actions. Offer it to God. You have to do what you have to do, but don't do it with expectation of fruits. So devotees, all those lessons, you see, I didn't go into all that last night. So I told you last night, I will tell you some of it tonight, and tonight I'm going to put something to you, I may tell you some tomorrow night. And tomorrow night I'll see, I don't know what I'll do tomorrow night because we have no Sunday night, right? Devotees, so in the age of Dwapar, last night we reflected on the age of Treta, when Bhagwan assumed the form of Mayurish. Alright? Now, third age, Dwapar. And remember I mentioned to you that when Parvati prayed, why are you leaving me too? He said, Mother, I will come back as your son in the next age, Dwapar. Mayurish told Parvati that. So devotees, in Dwapar, Gajanan, this was his name, 4 hands, and now the mouse coming in. Remember the first night we spoke about lion, last night about the peacock, right? Ganesh doesn't always ride a mouse, but tonight he's riding the mouse. So devotees, Gajanan, crimson in color, crimson, reddish in color, and he manifested himself to destroy another demonic force. So devotees, let's get into it. Now, in Dwapar, and I explained all that the very night before, Satyug, Treta, Dwapar, Kalyug, the length of each age, etc. Can't go back the same thing with every night. So devotees, one day in Dwapar, they said, Bhagwan Sri Shankarji left Kailash Parbat and he paid a visit to Brahmaji. Now remember, we are putting these stories, out of these stories, you're going to get the philosophy out of them, right? So we go with this story. You can't get rid of the story. Stories are important. Very important. And some may understand the story more than the philosophy. So let's keep this story. Devotees, he went to Brahmaji, and Brahmaji, it is said, was having a rest, taking his rest. So when Shivaji reached there, Brahmaji woke up. And you know, devotees, when people wake up, what is the first thing they do? Yawn? Make a stretch and big yawn. Yeah. So Brahma, old fella, according to the story, he stretched himself up and he yawned. He yawned. And lo and behold, from his yawning face, now yawn, not on. You have an awning, you have a yawn. Right? From his yawning face, there appeared an individual, a male form. Yes, it just appeared. Remember, Brahma is the creator. Right? So through his yawn, this form was created. A very powerful, beautiful, handsome form, a male form. And as soon as he materialized, he roared, loud noise, asserting his power, his dominance. And they said that roaring of his rent the skies all about. Please began to shake and so on. The oceans shook. Maybe they had those high waves, tsunamis and so on, I don't know. But that vibration was so powerful, create disturbance. From his appearance, he created disturbance. Notice? Disturbance. Brahmaji recovered from what he just saw and what he just heard, and he was very amazed. He said, "Who are you?" Talking to this beautiful male form. "Who are you? Where have you come from? What do you want?" Normal questions, eh? If anybody come by you, these questions you're going to ask. Who are you? Where you come from? What do you want? Devotees. That individual, he looked at Brahma and he said, "You are the knower of everything. Why do you ask me these questions? If you know, why are you asking me?" That's the response. Eh? Why are you asking me? I'm your son. I have been born out of your yawning face. Please accept me and give me my name. Give me my name. A place for me to reside. I mean, you brought me into the world. You have to give me a name. A place for me to reside. All right? Grant me my food, what I need to eat, and so my sustenance. And tell me what my duties are. What are my duties? Now, I'm not going to elaborate on them because you all should understand that when a person appears, you have to understand, ask all these questions, you know. Right? You might not ask them when you're born, but when you get a little big and have sense, you shouldn't be asking these questions. Where you come from? Who am I? What is my purpose? You know? What are my duties, etc.? Or you prefer to live in ignorance? Think. Devotee Brahma was enchanted by this very handsome young man he saw there, his son. And he said to that young man, "Because of your flawless pink complexion, crimson, pink complexion, the color that you have, right? I am going to give you the name Sindur." Now the Sindur we use in puja, color. Because of your complexion, I'm going to give you the name Sindur. You shall have the power to conquer the three worlds. Notice power giving to this individual. Brahma is saying, you shall have the power to conquer all three worlds. If you catch hold of anybody in anger, they'll be destroyed at your hands, in your hands. Nobody will stand in front of you. You shall not fear anyone anywhere in all the three worlds. Imagine he know what kind of power he getting. And he said, Brahma said, you shall be free to roam wherever you want. That is power. Sindur was happy, devotees. That was his name, Sindur. Getting all these powers. And you know, devotees, I don't want to make it too complicated. What caused yawning? All you know? So just let me throw out something as we go along. All the metabolic activities of the body are carried on by what we call the pranvayu. See, I can make it hard, eh? So there are 5 main pranvayus: pranapan, saman, vyan, and udan. And there are 5 minor pranvayus. So the main ones, pranapan, breathing, excretion, respiration, that rising air, digestive fire within, all pervading devotees, pranapan, vyans, saman, udan. But little do we know You have Nag, Kurm, Krikar, Dhananjay, Devdat. These are 5 minor pran vayu. Blinking of your eyelid. Except when you want to trap somebody and fool somebody, give them wink eye thing. And your eye winking, blinking. You yawn, hiccup, cough. All these little do we realize. They are caused by these 5 minor pran vayu within the body. So in other words, if you follow what I'm saying, this Brahma yawning, night iron sleepy, it tells us something about inside of us. The pran values, what they mean, what they can do, what can be created. But again, I decided I'm not going to make it too hard. I just thought I'll mention that. And just remember, everybody has these 10. Everybody. Nobody free from it. Okay? And when there is a displacement in these, then things like illnesses and so on take place. And what happens? The illnesses manifest themselves in the physical body. So then you have what is called Newtonian medicine. They give you drugs from outside to take care of it. But whereas what the problem is? Vibration. Inner vibration. Something missing. This is why we say there is vibrational medicine and Newtonian medicine. If the vibrations are right, you can avoid so many things. So many things. All that inside every single person. Let's go on. So devotees, Sindur was very happy. He wandered through the whole world, setting waves of fear wherever he went. But after a while he began to think. A thought came to his mind. I didn't perform any sort of tapasya. No, even the basic education processes I didn't follow. Yet I have all these powers. How is that Pitamaha, Brahmaji, conferred all these powers on me when I made no sacrifices? How it happened? How can I verify whether these powers he gave me are true? Now devotees, as I mentioned this, a little thought crossed my mind. Come back to a more mundane sense. One of my godsons came to me and said, Guruji. I said, yes. He said, I get a letter from England and have a large inheritance. The letter tell me, but I have to do so and so, and I will acquire that inheritance. I said, you have any family in England, boy? He said, no. I nearly cuss it. Right? You have no family in England. Nobody who even know you. You know nobody in England. You get inheritance. He won't stop to think and ask the question, what connection I have there? Who do I know there? Is this a scheme? Is it a trick? You know what? Greed plays upon the mind. And I'm sure quite a few of us would have been exposed to that. You get a letter, you win a lotto, so and so in South Africa. You buy no ticket, but you win a lotto. But you have to pay so much and do so much and you don't get any money. And idiots, because of greed, they rush into these things. Isn't that true? I know people, I won't lie, close people who say, what, you stupid boy? You're stupid? Sorry to put it like that. But you see, how people play upon your greed, play upon your weaknesses, and they exploit you. Yeah? This is why you got to listen and learn. All right? Listen and learn. Now this individual, whatever he was, however he was, I didn't make any sacrifice, boy. I didn't study. How I get all these powers? And then the other side of it is, notice how you think? Suppose these powers are not real. Suppose Brahma just tell me that. Unless I test the powers, how can I verify that I have received these powers? So you could learn the devotees. You can do nothing, but you gain so much. You must be God gift to mankind. I just don't know what to say about some of our people. How easy it is to be fooled. But then, what I'll say, I'll go back again to Mark Twain. It's easier to fool someone than to convince them that they have been fooled. But a task, to convince, that fellow went, You know what, wait, anything afterwards, you hear nothing about him again. Just, let's go there. I won't call his name. Of course, he won't come back by me, because I called him whatever. Yeah. Fool. See? So devotees sometimes, Devotees, test. He said, how do I know? And always remember this. If something comes in your way and you have worked for it, boy, think carefully, boy. Analyze 100 times. Really? All understand me? Nothing comes easy in life just like that. No gain without pain. When you make a sacrifice, you know what is coming is yours. And if there is no sacrifice, what coming, fooling you, is not yours. Don't fall for it. In 101 different ways, this is manifest in society. And you see now, especially now in Kali Yuga, more and more because of greed, this is going to be very prominent. How many schemes you had? One with number 7 some years ago, Raj, you can remember? You didn't take part, right? Money, making money, the easiest thing, make money easy. Do this, do that, you're making money easy. Sell this, sell that, you're making money. Hello, go ahead. Yeah. And I can tell you, I have got one who lost everything in that stupidity. Lost everything. So devotees, that's enough said, eh? Use your sense. So now, this individual, Sindur, said, you know what? Let me test it and see if it's true. And you remember Bhasmasur? When Lord Shiva gave him power? He said, how I know I have the power? He was right also. And he tried to test it on Lord Shiva. Sindur decided, let me test out this thing, but I will test it on Brahma himself. So he went to Brahmaji. And devotees, when he went to Brahmaji, he tried to, check the strength, the boon that he got. Brahma was taken aback. Brahma gave that boon, and notice again from another perspective. Brahma happy. What he was caught up by seeing, this handsome form, beautiful, handsome. Bardhan, give him everything. Not knowing innate temperament, nature of the person. How many of us get caught up like that already? Somebody come looking nice. Especially if they come in garb and thing. You know kind of garb? Someone who make pagrin thing, chandan from here to here. Man, you fall hook, line and sinker over. You know where they coming from. Nice, you looking nice. Holy man. You looking like a real holy man. You know what a holy man looks like. Bear in mind what I'm saying here. Superficial. External. So devotees, here, Brahma said, what is this? You want to attack me? You want to fight me? Devotees, Brahma says, Sindur, I was enticed by your beauty. Notice what he's saying. I was enticed by your beauty and gave you all the boons. Little knowing behind your charming exterior is concealed a crooked mind. Lessons. Behind that charming out exterior is concealed a crooked mind. I didn't know that. You have become a demon now, O Sindur. Same Brahma now, getting angry. Devotees, and he said, Lord Ganesh will soon reincarnate as Gajanan, and he will destroy you. He will destroy you. Devotees, you think Sindur taken on what he's saying there? Have power in his own head, confuse everything else. Here he was given Masrab, he didn't pay mind to that. He started to chase Brahma. Brahma, in the old age, how far you go on? When you're young, you could run. When you get old, all in the end, thing, bad way you on. But he won him, according to the story, and this Sindur chasing him. It is said that chase took him to Brahmalok, to Vishnu Lok, where Lord Vishnu, Vaikunt. Story, eh? When he reached there, now I leave it up to you to think, Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is sustaining force. Vishnu is Sattvic Prakriti, Brahma Rajasic Prakriti. I don't want to kill this story by bringing all this in, but use your head now, if you can remember all those things. This is how you're going to get the inner meaning. All right? They went to Vaikunt. Vishnu Bhagavan saw this Sindur chasing Brahma. He stopped him. He said, oh, calm down, my son, calm down. He, in a rage, calm down. Your father is such an old person, and you want to beat him? And that has happened in society today. Father got a little bit old, son strong. What? Beat up the old man. No respect, no regard. Vishnu Bhagavan is saying, he's an old person. Right? It's not right for you to fight him. Leave him alone. Devotees, when Sindur heard that, he said, all right, but you younger, I will fight you. He looking for a fight? Looking for a fight? You fight me? Then Vishnu Bhagwan in a predicament. Now devotees, see how insensible we could become in circumstances. Just analyze, see what is going on. Right? How you can avoid certain circumstances. That's what scriptures teach us. When Vishnu Bhagwan realized that I stopped him from beating Brahma, they want to beat me now. He said, oh, Sindur, I'm a sattvic person. I'm a sattvic person. I'm always engaged in the maintenance of this universe and the sustaining aspect. To defeat me is no problem at all for you. You could defeat me easy. Playing upon his ego. Surrendering. Not running away, but you could beat me. Why you want to fight with me? You could beat me. I know you could beat me. All right? But you know what? If you really want a good fight, go to Kailash Parbat. Lord Shiva is here. He will give you a fight. He will give you a fight. Go to Kailash Parbat. So devotees, this fellow looking for a fight? Okay. So thus he went to Kailash Parbat. When he went to Kailash Parbat, what he saw? Lord Shiva in meditation. Always in dhyan. This fellow said, well, he meditated in dhyan and he can't fight. How can fight with he for? Wasting time fighting with him. And so devotees, he said, you know what? He saw Parvati Ma. Now look at how from one to the other they go, from bad to worse. Right? Or hold them settled now. They'll be causing too much distraction, running up and down. Yeah. So he said, you know what? Let me attack Parvati. And he kidnapped Parvati Ma. And he took away Parvati Ma. He carried her away. The disciples of Lord Shiva, they put up a fight, but they were all defeated by Sindur. So he couldn't, they want to attack Shiva, abducted Parvati Ma. Now notice all these actions, how bad they were. Unprincipled. Notice. He very handsome looking, very, very powerful, but as Brahma said, a crooked mind. Commotion that took place woke up Shivaji from Samadhi. And Shivaji became angry. And then he decided to attack this Sindur. But immediately Parvati Ma, recognizing what was happening, she thought of Mayuresh. Remember last night? Mayuresh said, Ma, I will come back as your son in the next age. Mayuresh. She immediately thought of Mayuresh. What she did, devotees, Mayuresh, he appeared between Shiva and Sindur. Mayuresh, who we had last night. He appeared, Gajanan, in this form, Mayuresh, between Shiva and Sindur. And with a few powerful blows, Lord Mayuresh vanquished the demon, Sindur. Not to kill him, but he sent him to the lower regions. So that catastrophe was averted. Now, Mayuresh assured Mata Parvati that he promised you, I'll be born as Gajanan. And through you, O Mother, I will redeem the world from all cruelties of this demon Sindur. So saying, Mayuresh disappeared. But devotees, in the lower worlds, now notice how it happens in society. Here we call the lower worlds, but in society it happens, where Sindur, the personification of brute force, blunt intellect, force, but no brain, blunt intellect. He easily became a hero of the demons. All you know that? Check and see all them, what them gang and thing. What? You think the brain? Huh? Blunt intellect, brute force, out of fear, and you have others who gravitate towards them. They see them as a hero. This is what happened with Sindur. And so what he did, he organized them into a powerful gang. I'm using the term gang. Trinidad, we know about that, right? Jamaica, all over the world. Check and see how it happens. Check and see how it happens. So this is also relevant to us in society. So this gang led by Sindur, they let loose a reign of terror all over. All you know that. It's happening all over in Trinidad right now. A reign of terror. The holy ones, pious ones, the learned ones, they left their homes and they took shelter in mountain caves and so on. So this is what they call Bautic tap, environmental disasters, crime and so on and so forth. They migrated. They go in the mountain caves, They try to hide away from this gang. Devotees. The Devatas were also victims of Sindur and his gang. Notice, even those who are endowed, given the power to protect and serve, they also become victims. Sometimes they also become part of the gang. People don't realize how critical this thing is. Like the tip of an iceberg, you only see 1/3 on top, 2/3 underneath. So devotees, this happened. And as I said, these helpless victims, they all in a state of distress, lost what to do. To whom can we turn? And so devotees, in that state of distress, they turned towards that Gajanan himself. They prayed wherever they were. They began worship to seek the timely intervention of Gajanan Swami. The devotees, just to break the monotony, I keep saying this, that, each of us, we pray in this kind of, we have to surrender ourselves, And all those, rishis and so on prayed, each of us should pray. And, I keep saying that this is a personal prayer. You ask our Lord to protect you. Lord, I am weak. Mantrahinam, kriyahinam, bhaktihinam, e Gajanan. Devotees, they prayed, we pray. Sharan mein aaye, hai hum tumhare, daya karo he, dayalu Bhagavan, samhalo bhigari, dasha hamare, daya karo he, dayalu Bhagavan. शरण में आए है हम तुम्हारे दया करो हे दयालु भगवान संभालो बिगड़ी दशा हमारी दया करो हे दयालु भगवान में बल है न हमें शक्ति न हमें साधन न हमें भक्ति तुम्हारी दर्श की है हम भिखारी दया करो हे दयालु भगवं दया करो हे दयालु भगवं शरण में आए है हम तुम्हारी दया करो हे दयालु भगवन जो तुम पिता हो तो हम है बालक जो तुम गुरु हो तो हम है सेवक जो तुम हो ठाकुर तो हम पुजारी दया करो हे दयालु भगवं दया करो हे दयालु भगवं शरण में आए है हम तुम्हारी दया करो हे दयालु भगवं दया करो हे दयालु भगवं दया करो हे दयालु भगवं. All about devotees in mountain caves and other areas, prayers going on, and I'm sure many people are praying right now, trying to get some help. When will this reign of terror come to an end? When, devotees? When? So that is going on. Everything has time. Sindur has a time too. Time wasn't right for him destruction yet. Kailash Parvat, Mother Parvati developed signs of pregnancy. And after a few months, it is said, she told Lord Shiva, "Oh Lord, let's go down to the plains, away from Mount Kailash, find a beautiful spot." And all these things devotees, tell us when mothers are, family, we expectant mothers, the ambience, the environment, all these things we have said time and again. Very, very important. Okay? To be stress-free, free from all these distractions and so on and so forth, negativities. So she decided, let's go down to the plains. And they spotted a beautiful lake surrounded by deep woods, and they set up their camp there. And there, in due course, Parvati Ma gave birth, as we say, to a divinely beautiful child. Mayuresh said, "I'll come as your son, O mother." This was it here. He appeared in all his resplendence. All his resplendence, magnificent to behold. Devotees, when the mother saw him, she was overjoyed, overpowered. Parvati Ma, she prayed to him. Nirvikalpa Chidananda, Dhanang Brahma Swarupinam, Bhakti Priyang Nirakara Sakara Gunabhedatah, Mamiham Atisthulam, Anubhyo Anutaram Vibhum, Abhyaktang Bhyaktimatram, Rajah Satmama Mogunaham, Mayabinam Mayinam Cha, Sarva Mayabidam Prabhum, Sarvantariyami Nityang, Sarvadharang Paradparam, Chaturnamapi Vedanang, Manasyapya Gocharam. From the Ganesh Puran, simple prayer, she prayed. And devotees, at her request, as last night we heard, "Oh Lord, I want you in a baby form. I can play with you," etc. And devotees, the Lord changed himself into the form of a small child. But how? How? I hope nobody get bad dream. But this child, devotees, child with a difference. It developed a long bulging head. Not like how Ganesh would see him. A bulging head. Eyes were small. Like how an elephant would be, no? And ears, like they say, winnowing fans, huge ears, elephant ears. Its nose was like a trunk of the elephant. It had 4 arms. Notice they're saying it. It had 4 arms. Its stomach was pot-bellied. Pot-bellied. And its legs were short and crooked. Complexion was red. Parvati was sad to see this distorted form of the child. So imagine a mother seeing her child and this boy child looking like. Now she was thinking about her son, not what this is now. So this child, very, very deformed. Bulging head, small eyes, big ears, big belly from a baby. Scary. This distorted form, as Parvati Mata thought, the child had turned into. She was very sad to see that. And the people all around her, these people again, when a child born, they want to see who you resemble. Who you resemble. And minding the business. Your business more than theirs. Right? The children, the people around were expecting to see a handsome child because this is she Parvati, a divine couple. And what they saw? A deformed child. Now Parvati is thinking, if people look at how could she show this deformed child to others? How could she? They would all laugh at the ugly form of the child. And they would even say, is this the end result of tendering and nursing the child for all this time and so on? All the sacrifices a mother makes? This is the result? This kind of child? Devotees, I don't think that it is too shocking to know in society how these things happen. Sometimes when people come and see the baby, they don't see nothing in front of your face, But when you're gone, when you see the go behind your back, then you say, "Hey boy, that child is big, eh? Yours he is. I wonder who you resemble." I could remember the when I was small, a person told me, a senior person who will go to mind with. He said, boy, when you were small, you were well ugly, you know. He said, when you see you, how look is, but you look like a star now. Yeah. But you could imagine what they would be saying all along. I don't know, I could remember my Mosi, she had a picture, I mentioned, of Hardev, Balaram, Prakash and Gandhi. All of we. Here stand up, shoot with big iron thing. You know, people put a Hanuman Baba picture in front of the door, take away spirit. She put me picture. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, you know, I keep thinking about all these things, you know, when Yashoda saw Krishna Bhagwan, how he felt. But think about how my mother felt like when she saw me. The first boy, the Bina was nice. And he saw this black lip. But I come nice now, so she said. So devotees, Parvati Ma, no mother. I mean, a mother will love her child. But you know, recognizing, even the mother can recognize that this child's form is distorted. How can I show this child to anybody? And parents like to show off their children. She can't do it. So devotee, this was the thinking. He was lost in the thoughts. You know, thinking, overthinking, again, as many people do. Nothing is wrong with thinking. Something is wrong with overthinking. Stretching it all sides. And we create our own problems. Parvati Ma, it happened to her. Devotees. And Shivaji, he entered. When he looked at Parvati, immediately he understood her mind. He understood the mind of Parvati. And he said, "Oh Parvati, don't be carried away by the external appearance of things." That's for all of us, eh? Don't be carried away by the external appearance of things. By looking at the external appearance, no one can know the inner makeup of people. You know that? Outside only, you know the inner makeup. Not many people could see the inner part. Parvati, who do you think this red complexion, 400 elephant face and pot-bellied form is? Who do you think he is? Oh Parvati, remember the Lord promised you that he will be born as your son in Dwapar. He will be born as Gajanan, elephant-faced. He will kill the demon Sindur. Don't you remember, Parvati? How is it that you are not able to recognize this Supreme in all his forms? He is the one in whom all these worlds exist, and all forms are his only. All forms are his only. O Parvati. And again, he'll be born in Kali Yuga as your son. But Dhumra Varna, smoky complexion, that is next to come. So devotee Bhagwan Shankar told Parvati, why are you so despondent? This child is that supreme. Devotees, now strange, when Bhagwan spoke like, now the child turned to the mother Parvati. No, he just born, eh? And he said, what the Lord has said is true, mother. What the Lord is true. I have been born to kill that demon Sindur. Now you have to do a job for me. She's telling his mother, you have to do something for me, ma. There's a king called King Varenya, and his consort's name is Pushpika. They live in a city called Mahishmati, on the bank of the river Narmada. They are both very devoted to me. Very, very devoted to me. Ganesh worship. They always want, want me to be born as their son. That was their desire. So, ma, Pushpika has just given birth to a baby. And she's lying unconscious at this point in time because of the pains of labor. The baby has been stolen by a demoness. The baby has been stolen away. So there is no baby. If the queen comes to and she realizes that the baby is not there, she will die of sorrow. So, oh mother, before consciousness comes back to her, I want you to carry me and put me by her side. Remember how Vasudeva had to carry Krishna Bhagwan. So here, Gajanan is saying, he's Gajanan, take me and put me by the side of that queen. Because she will die if she when she wakes up to realize her son is not there, her child is not there. But when she comes out of that state of unconsciousness, she sees me. then she will recognize that I'm her child. She wouldn't know what took place because she was unconscious. So, mother, this is my job for you. Immediately, Bhagavan Shankar, he summoned Nandi as the chief of the Ganas, disciples, and he asked him to carry out this mission, which was carried out. So Nandi carried Bhagavan Shankar, Gajanan, and placed him to the side of the mother. When Queen Pushpika came to her senses, she saw this newborn child lying by her side. So devotees, I'll leave it up to you now to think about how she would feel when she saw what was born. That child here. Yashoda saw Kanhaiya, she was overjoyed. When Parvati Ma saw this child that was transformed, how she felt? Imagine Pushpika, right? Parvati knew he was the Lord. Pushpika thought that she gives birth to this son. She was aghast, scared, taken aback when she saw that form of the child. 4 arms, elephant face, pot belly, red complexion. And devotees, I know I can remember here a long time, people used to say that. When they see somebody give birth, no? It's like a story, it's long time when they were small, a small hen, they gave birth and it was the child. And the child flapped on the ceiling. And everybody named the child called they were dead. Or never heard anything. All born in modern times. Yeah. And all of you frightened too bad. And they say, you have to stand by. And the lady, what do you call she again? The midwife now. When they see something, they'll take a sill. You know what the sill is? They have a low hand sill, that stone, and had to kill the child one time. And that child will fly up and start to call everybody name, everybody dead. Why glad we pass him time, yes? They kind of fear they put us in devotees, and imagine all of these small heads stand up straight with big eye, and you hear no anything, man. You're scared to death. You're frightened to go outside. Yeah. They had a good way of fooling us long time, Very, very good way. But I mean, I think we do well. We get out of it. So devotees, this child created a negative impact. And all the people who came to see this child was taken aback by its ugliness. By its ugliness. Now, beauty. Somebody very, very pretty. Very attractive. You want to watch them. And who very, very ugly. You want to watch them too. They attract the eyes. But in a negative sense. That is why you see too much beauty, too much ugliness is good. Middle part or no too. Or you can ask who were pretty and who were ugly. Who middle part. Think about it. Devotee is the astrologer. The astrologer. The Jyotisi and Shunabhya plenty. All them psychic who could see things and things. They come from India to graze. The court astrologer. He said, he predicted this child will be the cause of destruction of this royal dynasty. He will be the cause of the destruction of this king, Varenya, and his kingdom. Great prediction. Them could predict too bad. Not realizing that this Gajanan himself. You see, so when people get caught up in them stupidness all overhead, get carried away. And devotees sorry for being, sidestepping so often, But these things happen in society every single day. If I tell you this, you don't believe in that. A psychic tell you this and that and the other. That's why in India, you know what to do? A child born in a bad time, a girl, you have to marry the child to a dog. And then whatever cut off, and then you go marry them to a boy. I don't know. And people doing that in India. Marry them to a tree. A set of foolishness. And we follow them kind of stupidness, devotees. Huh? Yes, you remember, I told you a story one time, an astrologer had nothing to do. And a boy was passing by and called the boy, say, come boy, let me check for you. When I go Shagwana's market, there's happening to them, stand up, come, let me check. Hey? Who are go Shagwana's market, all you know? I know. I will tell you. Them looking for clients. Yeah. One call a girl and say, come, I really want to get married to you, But we have to marry to yourself. Because tomorrow I go in India. And the girl she had to ask the guru, I'm a guru. And she come and ask, and I say, what do you call him? So and so. I can't say his name publicly. She said, how you know? Cook, first class cook. We know him years. Yeah? Fooling people. Check. A few times he brings somebody and me to see, and he sit down to hear what we're telling them. He go on only bushing thing and playing pundit. I will tell about these things, devotees. But come back to this fella. When he check for the child, he say, 1 year from today you will die. One thing you do tell somebody when you go dead, no? Because they go dead the same time. So the devotee's child scared, frightened. He went back to the Guru very depressed. Then the Guru asked him, why, what is the problem? He said, the Jyotish, he told me I will die in 1 year time. Give him the date. 1 year devotees, that particular day, the Guru told the child, he said, stay here in the ashram, don't come out. Stay with me, right through. Whole day passed. And then after next day, he said, I go ahead now, boy. When the child walked out, the same astrologer waiting to check again. When he saw the boy, he got frightened. Because the boy that was supposed to dead yesterday, the spirit come in today. He got frightened. He said, hey, come. Boot. No, you didn't dead? Well, here. What happened? Well, you see what? He said, my Guru told me stay with him for the whole day yesterday. And today he told me go out. Astrologer said, wait. Well, understand where the point coming from? Astrologer, Jyotishi. When it's self-effort, spirituality, that will conquer anything. Anything. So therefore you believe in God, the only component. Believe in God and none else, nothing else. That's important. So devotees, here you see it even here. Ganesh, he said that child will destroy the whole king dynasty, the royal dynasty. So what they decided, based upon what he said, especially to abandon that child. Abandonment again. So you have abortion, you have abandonment, all these things, where human beings live, these things happen. Yeah. So devotees, they decide to abandon this child in the forest, that some wild animal may eat it up. Right? They left it there. So abandon the child. All this is Gajanan Swami's plan. Now, Parasar's Rishi, if you follow Rami about Parasar, his ashram was nearby there, in that part of the forest. Great sage devotees, great sage. So notice the difference now, what is going to happen. He spotted this child laughing away. Imagine you see a child with a big head, two small eye, big mouth laughing, big ears. When you go very think it's further. The child laughing, playing. What is this? In his own innocence. And Parashar was struck in wonder by this strange form. He took a close look at the child. Now here you have the court astrologer saying he would destroy the dynasty. Parashar, the great sage, looked at the child. And when he looked at the child, he saw divine signs on the body of the child. Everybody's born with certain signs on their body. You could tell you could be a dusht, you could be a saint. Not that it will be, you could change. But there are signs on your body. Like in Bhagavad Mahapuran, when the Brahman, the sannyasi told Atam Dev, for 7 lives, you're not destined to have any children. The signs are there. Okay? Signs are always there. This is why we keep saying man's life is like an open book. Nothing is hidden for those who could read the book. But everybody apparently could read the book. You don't know who could really read. Devotees, when he looked at the child's legs, hands and forehead, notice where he's looking at them. Legs, hands, forehead. There are plenty signs all here. The foot and so on. If you watch my leg, it's a good sign there. Like a bow leg, good sign. Yeah. Watch his hands. Devotees, he saw signs of spirituality, signs of divinity. Who put this child here? What he did? He picked up that child. He picked up the child and he carried the child home to the ashram. Now, devotees, imagine you pick up some child and carry it home. You know what will happen? You know, what the wife will say? Where you get that child from? Whose child it is? What? Devotees, when he reached home, he picked up that without the least hesitation, embraced that child. Notice the difference between divinity and people who are superficial. He embraced that child, took the child home, and his wife's name was Vatsal. Vatsal. So Parashar, Vatsal. He explained to Vatsal about the strange signs on the child, that this child is unique and whatever else. And devotees, she accepted because she respected her husband, his learning, his experience and everything else. And she brought up that child with tender love and care. So this child now, Gajanan, grew up in the ashram of Parashar and Vatsal. Parvati Ma was very happy because she knew that the child Gajanan was safe in the ashram. In a short time, Gajanan mastered all knowledge because in the ashram, you have to learn, you have to study. You can't learn without studying, right? So he acquired all knowledge, mastered all form of arts and so on and so forth, that his foster father imparted to him, Parashar Rishi. And when he was 9 years of age, a strange thing happened, devotees. Strange thing happened. A mouse appeared there. A mouse. Now, all you know, if a mouse would appear here, must all run and screaming. Yeah? And not the mouse small, that mouse we're talking about. A huge mouse. Somebody call him a rat, but he was a mouse. What's the difference? A mouse is a young rat. Okay. So the vote is, this huge mouse appeared and set about destroying everything. Eating, biting up all about. We know how destructive the mouse could be. Right? It was so big and powerful that all the creatures in the forest were all run away. A mouse, this huge, Vatsal Mata and Parashar Rishi, they were helpless to see this huge mouse inside the house, inside the ashram. Gajanan, who was playing outside, 9 years, he came inside and he saw his parents very terrified, frightened. On seeing Gajanan, the mouse disappeared, boy. Mouse. I don't know if he got scared to see how Gajanan was looking, what, or maybe he knew something, otherwise we don't know, we're here. He disappeared, right? And he wanted to go to the lower worlds, as we say, but and what live inside the hole, right? Lower worlds. Gajanan took a rope, like a lasso, like the devotees. He made a loop with his rope, and he threw it down, and he entangled that mouse, the huge body of the mouse. He couldn't get away, and he pulled him up. The mouse tried to wriggle out, but in vain. That was too strong. The lasso had him. Gajanan pulled him up and subdued him. Like Mayuresh, he beat up the peacock, right? But tonight, he had tied this mouse, and the mouse couldn't go anywhere. He subdued it, and he mounted it, and he made the mouse his vehicle, Mushak Vahan. So it's a big mouse. And Gajanan wasn't a big fellow, 9 years old. Okay? Because when you wonder how come that huge form could ride in a small ratio, stories in the devotees. Now, this mouse had a story. He surrendered to Gajanan. He said, "Oh Lord," you recognize him. "I'm a Gandharv." Who is a Gandharv? A celestial musician from the celestial regions. Right? And one day, I was hurriedly getting out of Indra palace, Lord Indra. And at that point in time, Vaman Dev, the Lord Vaman, the dwarf avatar, Brahman boy, he was coming out. The short started Tapaswin, as he's called. And you know what happened? I trampled on his age. I didn't see him. I made a mistake. I trampled upon him. And he became enraged, and he gave me a strap. That strap that I'd be born as a mouse. So I'm a Gandharv. I was given a strap to be born as a mouse. When I began to pray, I appealed for mercy. He said, "Oh Gandharv, my curse can't go in vain. The spoken word, the shot arrow, the fired bullet, you can't take it back. Must take effect. But I'll tell you this, my blessing will come to you. The curse wouldn't be in vain. You're going to get a blessing. Notice, when you get a strap from a holy man, the end result is always positive for you. Always positive." He said, what will happen? You would meet the Lord Gajanan in the sage Parashar's ashram, and you'll become his vehicle, his vahan. And then, from that perspective, you'll be worthy of being worshipped even by the devatas. Mushak Vahan. And so devotees, so saying, he surrendered to Gajanan. He became his vehicle. And so Gajanan decided, now, everything in place, I have the vehicle, now I must take care of Sindur. By now the time came for him to be eliminated. And just remember I said that everybody has a time. When the time comes to go, nobody could stop you. Nobody could stop you. Jab chala jata hai sara, iska kaun thikana hai. Who could stop you? Who? Devotees, the time came. What Gajanan did? He took leave, permission from his foster parents, Parashar Rishi and Vatsalma. He equipped himself with the weapons that we carry, Ankush. Ankush is like a weapon, a curved piece of metal, like a hook, right? A metal piece. And the elephant, the mahouts as they call them, use that to control elephants. An axe, parashu, right? Pash, a rope, hook, Padma lotus flower in his 4 hands. And Gajanan mounted these mounts and he reached to the city of Sindur, he alone, yeah, and challenged that demon. And that 5 devotees that followed, Gajanan strangled that demon. All how bad he was and whatever else. He didn't do any tapasya to get any power. Just handsome on the outside, crooked inside. Gajanan destroyed him. And so the devatas showered flowers upon that spot. They all, the holy ones who were entrapped in various places, they came out. Freed. The king of the gang was destroyed. What will happen to the gang? Huh? They would always say, if you want to get to that body as such, you have to get to the head. If you want to kill a snake, you make a ponytail. Huh? And the part of the problem, people don't understand. You have to get to the head. You have to get to the head. If you don't get to the head and squash that head, everything is here. It continues. Wait. I keep saying, them little boy and them holding them. Who is the big man? Who is the Sindur? Gajanan Swami went to the head and he destroyed him. And devotees, praises on all sides. King Varenya, right, who had abandoned that child because of his ugliness, he repented, must repent. And he prostrated before Gajanan. And Gajanan Swami gave a nice long sermon to the king. Something like what I does normally give, no long sermon. Yeah? And you shouldn't do this, and life is temporary. If I were to read Ganesh Gita, it's everything I tell you every day. Everything. For who could take it? To take your mind, remember Ganesh Baba, discriminative power? That is, so he would help you, try to get you to take your mind off and be attracted to the reality. Let go. What doesn't make any sense? Devotees, complete sermon. And that, what he gave to Varenya, came to be known as the Ganesh Gita. So you have Bhagavad Gita, you have Guru Gita, you have Uddhav Gita, you have plenty Gita, Ram Gita. Devotees, this is Ganesh Gita. You have Devi Gita also. Maybe during the course of a Navaratam, I can read Devi Gita, but if I telegraph too much in front, half devotees wouldn't come. Because that's Gita. Gita means philosophy. Yeah? We like to hear story. So I'll say this story and give you the philosophy from it now. But there's Devi Gita, that part of it where Himalaya and the others were instructed by Devi Ma how to conduct their lives so they can achieve success. This is the essence of devotees. So this year, if you notice, the Katha, I have the whole long story about the Ganesh Gita. But it is, as I have said to you, a lot of the things I've been telling you. What is life? Life is transient. What are all these things? Transient. Life is fickle and fade. Right? You carry nothing with you. All these things I've been saying over and over. Those things are teaching from Bhagavad Gita, Uddhav Gita, Guru Gita, Devi Gita. What else would we get except what the Lord say? The teachings of the Lord. In any form. So devotees, Ganesh Gita was related. And then, having completed that task, devotees, Gajanan disappeared. Dwapar. He destroyed Sindur. And he presented Ganesh Gita for us to follow. Devotees, simple, listen to it, it's nice, whatever. But there's one important point to bear in mind. Sindur, very, very beautiful, handsome, but crooked inside. Gajanan, ugly looking, deformed, even despicable, some may say, on the physical side. But inside, beauty. Beauty. And what the sages tell us, in this world in particular, this age, there are plenty of that. People caught up with the superficial nitya, the handsomeness. There are some Baba, when they dress up, put chandan like flame from here to here, and they make the postures, you feel as God you've seen. All the time they're well scamp inside. We know them. And you see someone looking like we behave in bundu bundu. You have to know the inside. You have to know the inside. But devotees, all these lessons relate to all of us. As we keep saying, don't judge a book by its cover. Be very, very careful. We keep saying in today's world, plenty games are being played, even in the name of religion, devotees. Right? If I want to fool you, I'll create a little something, see. Right? People, once I understand your thinking, I go India, come back. Look, I get us from India for you. All the time, them things selling cheap inside, work all about in India. But you see, Baba bring it from India for me, He like me so much, he like you. Yeah. He hook one fool who's not looking for the reality. You get caught up. And you don't realize these are the games that people play. Make you try to do things out of the ordinary, make you feel you know a little bit more. Yeah, this is so. And our foolish people, sorry to say it, get caught up in this stupidness. Not realizing the games people play to use you. Yeah? Devotees. So everybody is on your own journey again, we keep saying. If you stick to what the principles are, right? Understand the philosophy of Hinduism, teachings, you can't go wrong. But if you're looking for other things, popularity, name and whatever, go ahead. One day you have to come back to this. So just remember, not all that glitters is gold. We know that. Now, a thought crossed my mind, which the book didn't present here. Sometimes I think outside the box. Now you have those who are ugly and pretty inside. Those who pretty and ugly inside. You can have a mixture of the two. What about those who are ugly and ugly inside? And those who are pretty and pretty inside? You can have exceptions, But how do I know? How would I know? So you understand, I'm thinking outside the box here. So I don't judge a book by its cover. Naked should take that. Therefore, it is in our interest, every one of us, to carefully assess all our relationships, all who we interact with. Do it using antahakaran, that is the Ganesh inside of us. Ganesh, Gajanan. Sift it, analyze. Don't get caught up. Make informed choices, otherwise you regret. Okay? Boli si Gajanan Swami ki jai. Devotee, I took a few minutes extra tonight because I think tomorrow is Saturday end. So I'm making it for Sunday too. So devotees, these lessons are for all of us. I started off with my Yuresh, what happened, Dharma, not Dharma, trying to point us in the direction of exhausting karmas, going to the point of Gyan. And when you have the right Gyan, notice, my Yuresh, when you come to the handsome looking looks but dirty traits, the Gyan will help you see through it. Notice the journey? It is a journey. When you have that Gyan, nothing confuses you. You see whatever it is in reality. So the chronological order of the manifestation also tells us something. Mayuresh destroys Sindur, Gyan and Agyan. Dharma and Dharma. And when you come here, devotees, this same thing, opposites again. Right? Destroy them. Don't get caught up in those kind of things. So once you have the right, you're Jnani, you go beyond all these things, you see what the reality is. Don't get caught up. And devotees, you're on your own. Right? Again, I keep saying that. If you decide to go and do an investment, something looking nice, how many people, devotees, they go to buy land and things? And you're so greedy, and the land is not the postman who's selling it. You buy somebody else's land. Some people are so foolish. You're getting a good deal on social media. You go mean where to sell a car with the money, or you go to buy a car with the money in your pocket. And you're looking for, you know for what? Huh? We're so stupid. We don't have to be devotees. All these traps are being laid for us in today's world. And plenty salesmen, they come very well dressed. Very well dressed. And salesmen mean also this kind of salesman. Very well dressed. Don't forget. Don't judge a book by its cover. And it is your right to question and to help you worship Gajanan, discriminative power, Matang Muk. Devotees, you will see things clear as daylight. And you will really, really see. The only downside to this, when you really start to see, that they feel very depressed. This kind of scheme, this kind of trick, even in religion, yes, devotees. Yes. So careful. Boli Sri Gajanan Swami ki jai. Make preparation for the final Havan devotees, and while it's being done, let's do final Kirtan again to give everybody a chance to exercise your voice. Yeah. So. Which one is it, Mary? Anyone? So devotees, the ultimate solution is always the feet of the Lord. Shri Ram Charanam, Shri Ram Charanam, Shri Ram Charanam Bhaje, Shri Ram Charanam, Shri Ram Charanam, Shri Ram Charanam Bhaje. Shri Ram Charanam Bhaje. We use the term Shri Ram. Ram is Brahm. Ram Brahm Paramarti Rupa. Seek the Lord, devotees. Shri Ram Charanam, Shri Ram Charanam, Shri Ram Charanam Bhaje. Shri Ram Charanam, Shri Ram Charanam, Shri Ram Charanam Bhaje. Vaidehi Ramam Vaikuntha Ramam Vaikuntha Ramam Vaikuntha Ramam Vaidehi Ramam Vaikuntha Ramam Bhupala Churamani Bhupala Churamani Atma Bhiramam Anandaramam Atma Bhiramam Anandaramam Shri Rama Charanam Bhaje Shri Rama Charanam Bhaje Shri Rama Charanam Bhaje O Shri Rama Charanam Bhaje Shri Rama Charanam Bhaje Shri Rama Charanam Bhaje Shri Rama Charanam Shri Rama Charanam Shri Rama Charanam Bhaje श्रीराम चरणम श्रीराम चरणम श्रीराम चरणम वैदेहि रामं वैकुंठ रामं वैदेहि रामं वैकुंठ रामं वैकुंठ रामं वैकुंठ रामं वैदेहि रामं वैदेहि रामं वैकुंठ रामं भूपालचूड़ामणि भूपालचूड़ामणि आत्माभिरामम् आनन्दरामम् आत्माभिरामम् आनन्दरामम् श्रीरामचरणं भजे श्रीरामचरणं भजे श्रीरामचरणं भजे ओ श्रीरामचरणं भजे बोलो श्रीरामचरणं भजे श्रीरामचरणं भजे श्रीरामचरणं 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 भजे श्रीरामचरणं 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 भजे श्रीरामचरणं 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 भजे Sri Ram Charanam Bhaji, devotees, the best message in all, seek the feet of the Lord, therein lie all success. Holy Sri Gajanan Swami ki jai. Let's breathe each time, 5 more times, Jabal Javri. Om Ganganapatayi Namah Swaha, Gauri Mata Swaha, Prithvi Mata Swaha, Panchlokpali Vaya Swaha, Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha. Vasisht, I want you to put it like this, like you're feeding someone. Don't say put it down, right? Like you're feeding someone, right? Namah Shivaya Swaha, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha, Sri Surya Rinograha Devaya Swaha, Brahmagnaye Namah Swaha, Om Hrim Sim Chandikaya Namah Swaha, Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha, Mahalakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, Om Srim Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha, Om Sri Ishwari Devi Swaha, Om Sri Parameshwari Devi Swaha, Om Sri Shitala Devi Swaha, Om Sri Mahanipurna Devi Swaha, Om Sri Mangala Devi Swaha, Om Sri Chandi Devi Swaha, Om Sri Mansa Devi Swaha, Om Hrim Shashti Devi Swaha, Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, Sri Hanumate Namah Swaha, Sita Ramachandrai Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, Radha Krishnai Namah Swaha, Om Sri Ishtadevaya Swaha, Om Sri Kuldevaya Swaha, Om Sri Asthan Devaya Swaha, Om Sri Gram Devaya Swaha, Om Sri Itarkaram Pradhan Devaya Swaha. 5 times again. Sri Vastu Devaya Swaha, Taintrishkaro Devta Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, ओम सर्वदेवता सर्वदेवीभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा। ओम श्री अनंत स्वरूपाय ब्रह्मणे नमः स्वाहा। ओम श्री गुरुवे नमः स्वाहा। Wash your hands in ithari. Off up all. Yeah. Wash your hands. Please all stand devotees. Pick up the leaf. Yeah. We concentrate on Bhagavan Shankar. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shambhavaya Cha Mayubhavaya Cha Namah Sankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Shivaya Cha Shivtaraya Cha Om Namah Shivaya. Om Purnamidah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. To Achman 3 times. Om Sarva Papaharam Divyam Kangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanam Chamaya Dattam Grahitam Purushotamaha Brahmagnaye Namaha Achmanam Samarpayami. Bow to the fire 5 times. Bole Shri Gajanan Swami ki Arti devotees all join. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Jai Parvati, Pita Mahadeva. माता झाकी पार्वती पिता महादेव लगवन के भोग लगे संत करे सेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता झाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। एकदंत दयावंत चारि भुजाधारी, माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूषक की सवारी। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता झाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। अंधन को आँख देता, कोढ़िन को काया, बाजन को पुत्र देता, निर्धन को माया। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता झाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। हार चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा, सूरदास शरण आयो सुफल करो सेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा। हे माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा। राम राम सीता राम, रामचंद्र पाहि मां, राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां। कृष्ण कृष्ण गोपाल वासुदेव पाहि मां। अतुलित बलधामं हनुमत पाहि मां, अतुलित बलधामं हनुमत पाहि मां। दुर्गा लक्ष्मी शारदा सर्वदेवी पाहि मां। हर हर गंगाधर नीलकंठ पाहि मां, हर हर गंगाधर नीलकंठ पाहि मां। राम राम सीता राम, रामचंद्र पाहि मां, राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां। राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां। शिव हरे शिव राम सखी प्रभु, विविधता निवारण हे विभु। अजनेश्वर यादव पाहि मां, शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम्, शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम्। प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम्, प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम्। मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलायतनु हरि। ओम आवाहनम न जानामि विसर्जनम पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षम्यतां परमेश्वर। Om Gaccha Garsur Sreshta Swasthani Parameshwara Yata Brahmadev Devas Tatra Gachutasana Om Labhasteshang Jayasteshang Kutasteshang Parajaya Yesham Indi Varshamo Hridayastu Janardana Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyamtu Ma Kasya Dukh Bhag Bhavet Om Mantrihinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Ganeshwara Yat Pujitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tadastume Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya Om Gachatvam Bhagwan Agni Swasthani Kundam Madhyataha Hutam Adaya Devebhya Shigridehi Prasidame Om Brahmagnaye Namaha Om Tvameva Mata Chapitah Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Shanti 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 Hari Om गर्व से कहो गर्व से कहो गर्व से कहो बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जाए आर शक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जाए उमापति महादेव की जाए पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जाए उदय शाह जगन्नाथ की जाए बोलो भाई सब संतन की जाए बोलिए श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जाए बोलिए श्री स्वाहा माता की शुभमस्तु blessings to all kindly be seated devotees. And we say blessings, appreciation to all of you who have joined us. We have one more night to go, devotees, tomorrow night. And normally, when we conclude the yag, we do more kirtan bhajan. We have had enough gyan for the yag, I think. So tomorrow night, we'll get more towards glorifying the different aspects of divinity. It's Utsav, celebration. So tomorrow, we will focus a lot more on the glorification of the divine. So prepare yourselves, drink honey and lime munding, and come prepare to sing tomorrow. This evening, let me say blessings to Saurav and Vasisht, these two young men who performed Havan, both of them brilliant young men, closely attached to Gyan Divak. I like that. And we say congratulations to Vasisht on the successes in the exams and so on. And your journey now continue. Well, no start, continue it. Excel. You're in upper 6 now. Lower 6, lower 6. Upper you 5, higher by lower 6. All right, and Saurav, I know you will continue your journey in a short while. So blessings to both of you, and may you achieve great success. Remember, Ganesh Baba, we talk about wherever he was, studied and mastered all fields of knowledge. Do that. Okay? May the blessings of Gajanan be with you. May you achieve all successes. And to Bobby and Neela, well, some of you know him by Koji. And when earlier on I mentioned that, winking of the eye, until all secret, when I was doing Salat for his father, Bobby, I could remember. So I said, if you want to attract somebody's attention, what would you do? And Bobby gave me the master answer. Get up winkai. So when I was trying to say, when you want to attract somebody's attention, you call them. Right? But and I guess he was, Neela, watch it. Yeah? And he talked about attracting girls. I know, Bobby, but when I told blinking of the eye, Bobby, come back to my kind. But imagine that, I don't katan you in my mind, boy. Blessings to you, blessings to both of you. Parents on both sides, the Aja are not here. The Aja is here. And, even on the Neela side, well, both Nani and Nana here. But the family has been faced with a lot of separations in recent times. Uncle departed some time ago. But this is what life is all about. And you are doing an excellent job. Keep it going. And remember, life will always have challenges, as you are aware. But remember, you can solve them. All will be solved, all. But you have to have a positive attitude. Believe and go forward, which you are doing. And the boys also will be doing likewise. Yeah? Have that faith and confidence. And Vasant, wherever he is also doing excellently. And once you have this approach, success is going to come. Make your parents proud. And make your guru proud. I'm sure he'll be happy wherever he is to know what you have been doing. Keep it going. Okay? And to both of you, what can I say? This is excellent. Okay? Blessings. So devotees, blessings to everybody. And let me say tonight, very special blessings to Dinesh. Dinesh, very quietly, time and again, will come and he will use, streaming. And, we don't say a word to him. He doesn't say a word to us either. Right? But Dinesh, we appreciate it very, very much. And I know some time ago you lost your grandmother-in-law. Yeah. And yet you're coming out. We appreciate it very much, Dinesh. And may our blessings for Gajanan Swami be upon you and your family, your wife and daughter. May you continue to achieve successes. Blessings should be appreciated. Okay? So blessings. And we say tonight, Alan, I know you have your work to do. Last week, Friday, you came again tonight. Maybe next week, Friday again, I don't know. Blessings to you, may you achieve your successes. And to all those of you who have become part, instrument in what we are doing. Blessings to all of you. So devotees, tonight we conclude. Tomorrow night, remember the final night. And then Sunday morning, the Visarjan, Ashagaramas. Those of you who want to meet us here, we leave here around 7:30 with the Murti. So hopefully by 8 o'clock we'll be in Shagaramas. All right, those of you who want to come there directly, feel free to come meet us here directly. All right? But it's nice. The Murti is here. We brought the Murti inside. And those of you who were here would realize that I didn't block the Murti eye and thing now. All know that? All I observed that when I came Murti, that black cloth over the Murti eye. I don't know why we don't want the Murti to see where the Murti going or what. But I wanted Ganesh Baba to see where he come in. And I wanted Ganesh Baba to see who was here to welcome him. And when we go, we're not going to bandage his eye either. So you're going to look and see all who here to carry him away too. Ganesh Baba sees everything. Okay? So it'd be nice if you can come and, when we go there, we do puja. So puja would be like simple, your prasad, whatever, your milk, whatever, your final offering to Gajanan before we do Visarjan. So at Shagaramas, puja would again be done there, not here. Right? Just simple arti be done here until the Murti. When we go down to Shagaramas, then puja would be done on our Murti. So Gyandipa can prepare itself. Alright? And we do Visarjan, conclude. And I understand that the official program will start from 9, conclude around 11. The heat and so on, we don't want to stay very long. So we are going to go there to try to reach for 8 o'clock. So we can start our puja early. Right? So we're going to start our puja 8 o'clock. Once I am there, I'll consecrate fire and we'll begin puja. Pandit Umaral should be there to help us. Or whichever Pandit is here. So prepare yourself. Remember, whatever ingredients you could afford to offer. And you have been offering since last week, laddu and so on. And I keep saying, if you check back, you get back all your laddu. Think and see Ganesh Baba fell for laddu now. You can put anything, patram pushpam palam to. But if you make laddu, make good laddu. No problem. Don't make dentally challenging laddus. You know what that is, right? Once I had a puja to do, and I tried to break piece laddu, put it in the fire. I know again old, but near so old. I couldn't even break a little piece. After they come, the stick and pong it. Not a piece, they fly out and the connection body in the head. Devotees, I know we make it with love and thing, but we ease up Ganesh Baba. Give him a chance, okay? All right, so whatever you want to offer, Sunday morning. But tomorrow night we conclude with Kirtan. Stand up, Saurav, Vasisht, and tell them what you have to tell them. Yes, yeah. Blessings again, devotees, and remember, meals and the prasadam you receive on the outside, have a safe journey back home. We look forward to seeing you again as we conclude tomorrow.